Frank DiPascali, born on October 28, 1956 in Queens, New York, is a name that has become closely associated with one of the most infamous financial scandals in history. As the Chief Financial Officer, CFO of Bernard L. Madoff Investment Securities LLC, DiPascali played a central role in the largest Ponzi scheme ever orchestrated, which defrauded investors of approximately $65 billion. His journey from a middle-class upbringing to a key figure in a massive financial fraud and his eventual downfall is a story of complicity, deception, and betrayal. DiPascali grew up in a working-class Italian-American family in Howard Beach, Queens. He attended Archbishop Molloy High School and later went on to attend St. John's University, where he earned a degree in accounting. After graduating, DiPascali began his career at a small accounting firm, but his life took a significant turn when he joined Bernard L. Madoff Investment Securities LLC in 1975. At the time, Madoff's firm was a small but growing operation, and DiPascali quickly became a trusted employee. Over the years, DiPascali rose through the ranks and became the CFO of Madoff's firm. He was responsible for overseeing the firm's financial operations and played a key role in managing the day-to-day activities of the investment advisory business. DiPascali's loyalty to Madoff and his involvement in the firm's operations made him one of Madoff's most trusted lieutenants. However, behind the facade of a successful investment advisory business, Madoff and DiPascali were orchestrating a massive Ponzi scheme. The Ponzi scheme, named after Charles Ponzi, who perpetrated a similar fraud in the early 20th century, involved using new investors' funds to pay returns to earlier investors, creating the illusion of a profitable and legitimate business. DiPascali was deeply involved in the mechanics of the scheme, helping to create fake trading records, falsify account statements, and deceive auditors and regulators. He was responsible for generating fictitious trades and account balances and to make them appear as though the firm was generating consistent returns for its investors. The scheme relied on a steady influx of new investments to sustain itself, and for many years, Madoff and DiPascali were able to attract new investors through a combination of personal connections, word-of-mouth referrals, and the allure of consistent above-market returns. The firm's reputation for reliability and success attracted a wide range of investors, including individuals, charities, pension funds, and institutional investors. However, the financial crisis of 2008 exposed the fragility of the scheme. As the market declined and the investors sought to withdraw their funds, Madoff's firm was unable to meet the redemption requests. The house of cards began to collapse, and on December 11, 2008, Madoff was arrested by federal agents and charged with securities fraud. The arrest of Madoff sent shockwaves through the financial world, and the extent of the fraud quickly became apparent. Investors who had trusted Madoff with their life savings were left devastated, and the fallout from the scandal was immense. DiPascali, who had been a key player in the scheme, was also implicated in the fraud. On August 11, 2009, DiPascali pleaded guilty to 10 felony charges, including securities fraud, investment advisor fraud, and conspiracy. In his plea agreement, DiPascali admitted to his role in the Ponzi scheme and provided detailed information about how the fraud was carried out. He expressed remorse for his actions and cooperated with the federal investigators in their efforts to unravel the full extent of the scheme. DiPascali's cooperation was crucial in helping prosecutors build their case against other individuals involved in the fraud, including Madoff's family members and other employees of the firm. He provided valuable testament and evidence that shed light on the inner workings of the scheme and the lengths to which Madoff and his associates went to deceive investors and regulators. Despite his cooperation, DiPascali faced significant legal consequences for his actions. On May 28, 2015, he was sentenced to 125 years in prison for his role in the Ponzi scheme. The sentence reflected the severity of the fraud and the devastating impact it had on thousands of investors. DiPascali's story is a cautionary tale of how complicity and deception can lead to catastrophic consequences. While he may have started his career with good intentions, his involvement in Madoff's scheme ultimately led to his downfall and the ruin of countless lives. The Madoff scandal serves as a stark reminder of the importance of ethical behavior, transparency, and accountability in the financial industry. The fallout from Madoff's scandal prompted significant changes in the regulatory oversight and investor protection measures. The Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) and other regulatory bodies faced intense scrutiny for their failure to detect the fraud, despite numerous red flags and warnings from whistleblowers. In response, regulatory agencies implemented stricter oversight and measures to prevent similar frauds in the future.